Thank you so much for joining us, Coach. First off, coming off such a successful season that was also historic with the program's first national championship, talk a little bit about where your expectations are as you get ready to head into your 10th season as head coach of Penn State women's soccer.
Well, certainly the expectations for the women's soccer program are always high. Before I walked in the door, this team was experiencing success at the Big Ten level and at the national level. And so, right on day one, when I walked in, the expectations were high. And then as the years went on, and now last year being in my ninth year, obviously we wanted to get over that hurdle. And I think we had all the pieces right. Certainly, we've always had a lot of talent, but the culture was right last year. So I think walking into this season, I think right now our main focus is on our culture, and when we get that piece right, everything else seems to fall into place.
When you're looking right at 2016, what would you say are some key things that you're really focusing in on?
We're looking forward to another great season. We've put in the work in the summer and the spring semester, and this preseason we're really working on coming together as a team, playing the best soccer we've played yet, and we're really looking forward to another great year.
With such a big opening weekend coming up, what would you say is the mentality heading into the first official weekend of competition?
I think going into these weekends, we approach these weekends as a two-game weekend. Obviously, we've got West Virginia and we've got Hofstra, and with only a 48-hour turnaround, we've got to make sure that we prepare for both opponents. And so we've been getting their minds right. We've identified a couple areas of focus for this week and making sure that we're all on board and we're all on the same page.
Yeah, we're really excited for our first game out on Jeffrey under the lights. It's always an honor to play out there, and with West Virginia coming to us, we've been training hard all week and making sure we're prepared.
With a banner raising scheduled, tarp revealing, and several alums returning for the opener, what does that mean in terms of atmosphere at Jeffrey Field?
Well, certainly there's no better feeling than when you walk through the tunnel and you see the lights and you see the Park Avenue Army and the community. There's no better environment in the country. I do think this is the best place in the country to play college soccer. And then having these alumni come back and support us. The nice thing is we feel that support on a daily basis, whether they're here or not. But to be able to look them in the eyes and thank them for the foundation that they've built and to hopefully continue to make them proud, obviously it's a big night for us.
And speaking of Jeffrey Field, what does it mean when those lights come on? Friday night for the opener, playing in such a venue that's as special as Jeffrey Field, especially as we saw last season with the tremendous growing support from not only the community, but even Park Avenue's Army.
As far as our players are concerned, there's an energy in the locker room when they know that they're walking out into an environment of Penn State pride. And as you said, as the years have gone on, and especially last year, the support has grown, obviously with the success of the program. But I think most importantly is just the style of play and the way that we handle ourselves. I think that we conduct ourselves in a very professional manner, and it's one that the Penn State community is proud of.
One of the reasons I chose Penn State in general was because of the Penn State pride, and as Coach touched on before, this is probably the best place in the world, in the country, to play women's college soccer. So coming on to Jeffrey Field, it's like no other place in the world.